Okay, so the first game we're demoing today is called BloodLust ShadowHunter. It's an independent game. Lasthalfofdarkness.com is the web address you can see right here. So let's go ahead and get into it. It has not a terrible learning curve, and I haven't really played it very much, but I'm going to show you some of kind of the gameplay so you have a feel for what to expect. Now, keep in mind this is, as it turns out, I labeled it initially as a beta release, but it's actually an alpha release. So it should not be too difficult to see, we won't go too far, I should say, I guess, and see that there are glitches in the game. And that's kind of, doing this primarily, is more to get a feel for how the game will be eventually. So let's call it a la carte, we'll say. You could be a warrior, it's a straight hand-to-hand class. You could be a witch, which is magic. They're charisma based. They do seduction as well. Or you could be a criminal, and that's more your stealth, like your rogue type. Let's go witch, I think, for this one. And your vitality is here, and this is your life force, which is basically like your. It's basically like I think like your mana. So, and you can see over here, so the Durkas is your clan. And so you have faction with Durkas. You have your beginning levels of Witch and the bonuses you get with that. So you get +3 to Firecraft, +1 to Bite, and +1 to Vampire Gaze. And then you get a bonus to Charisma, of course, because you're Charisma based, and a boost to your Durkas clan faction, because, well, that's the faction you have. So, I'm a male witch, so let's do this. I probably, you have your charisma, so let's do vitality, I think. I have 5 points, so let's go 1, 2, 3. And let's go. Let's go 1 into strength and 1 into persuasion, I think. And so my new vitals are going to be higher, right? And it slowly ticks up. It regenerates. Even on this screen, it does a regeneration kind of a thing. So I think that is what we'll say is good for now. So it's going to be an opening cinematic starting out, so I'll just shut up now. And F1 occasionally saves your game, so you don't have to just lose it or something. It's not obvious from the normal control set, but F1 does save your game. Apparently a thief trying to steal, looks like. And that was somewhere else in this crypt that they were showing you before. And this is now where you are.
The early evening's dusk fades from view as a new moon rises. Your memory is probably very weak, since it's been many years of deep slumber from the embrace. But with each new bloodline, you will grow stronger. Meet me at the tattoo shop back in town. I will explain everything there. I've asked Varric to watch over you through these long years. Seek a map should you need any guidance from the ruins.
Okay, so they have a tutorial mode as you go along, gives you tips. I'm going to keep it on for this because, first of all, I'm demonstrating how to do this some. And secondly, I haven't played this a lot yet, so I'm really not that skilled at it myself. So you have basically your WASD keys normally. You have a lock on and lock off Z. You can see in the upper right, Z to return to the hotkey mode. So you have a mode where you basically are more your bottom, your 10 keys on your keyboard are the bottom little quick slots of skills. And then you have a Z to lock out of that mode and into a different mode. So you have one mode where, well, I'll show you. Here, let's do this. Okay, so you go Shift to exit that. And yes, let's say we'll do the tutorial. Okay, so right now, tutorial hint, keep an eye out for flashing icons like this, for example. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's F1 to close. And you have Z for free mouse, hotkeys, like I was saying, 1 through whatever here, and then C, K, I, M, and J. So this is your character, your skills, your inventory, your map. I think this is your journal, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. So anyway, right now we're in free mouse mode. So if I wanted to get out of that, I'd hit Z. But right now, let's go ahead and go up. So we have a skill to spend. Some of these require a high enough reputation, and I don't have a high enough reputation with Durkos yet to do that. I could do Vampire Gaze, which will basically... I don't know. I haven't actually used Vampire Gaze. It looks like it does damage, rather than like forcing somebody to succumb to your will or whatever. I'm going to increase Bite, though, because right now it heals 15%. And if I increase it to level 2, you could also do this to place it. It's already on the bar, but you could use this instead to place it down here. And so then it would go down there. So you could always go back to your skills or to skills that aren't yet on there. And even though you're not raising them from this menu here, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and add a point to Bite, though. Okay, so now I think that's it up here. So you have your current, all skills. Not sure, some of these icons don't exactly make sense to me. So the bag, shield, these look more like inventory and attack and defense options than those kinds of skills, but that's fine. Your inventory is actually here. So you have slots here, and you basically click once. I don't think you can drag. You click once on an item here, and then you click over here to set it in the appropriate slot, which makes sense. It's like a lot of games that way. Your map. So you're here. You're always where you're here, the green arrow, I should say. This blood splatter here, I think is pretty much, it's like your quest indicator, I believe. So door to ruins and monsters as you go along, and so on, so on, so on. Okay. So here's your journal. So I need to talk with the ancient statue is my goal, eventually, to get there. This goes back to your general menu. There's your character, so it shows you where you are on these things. My attack is kind of the suck right now, actually, and I have like no defense, so that's awesome. And my thirst is really high, so I need to drink soon, apparently. So while you're in free mouse mode, you hold down your right mouse button and rotate to look around. And I think that's helpful because you may want to analyze something and then go to your inventory and see what you have and then see will that work in that slot or whatever. So that's useful. And then when you're out of the mode, you hit Z, and now I just move my mouse and I'm automatically in rotate mode. It's like all freeform at that point. So there's nothing really over here at all that I don't think, if I remember right. So we're just going to go up this way. So you only have this small, like in some games, like in Dead Space, or I'm assuming, since I haven't played it yet, but I'm assuming like in Amnesia, where you only have a limited amount of light In this case, it's just the beam that your flashlight casts. So if you face away, it's all shadow, which is realistic anyway. So, okay, so let's go talk. This is Varrock, and he's the one she said to talk to learn stuff. So.
Welcome, fledgling. How was your sleep?
Yeah.
My name is Varrock. I am a caretaker here in the ruins. I can see you are a little confused, though. Quite normal in these circumstances. Side effects from the bite, perhaps. You are no longer mortal, I'm afraid. Your blood has been tainted with a bite from a night feeder. Not exactly yet. Only a fledgling, but on your way. You will need to feed and grow your bloodline if you are to survive here in the ruins. You have been exiled here in the ruins, part graveyard and part ancient past. Someone obviously either doesn't like you, or they are trying to teach you something. You will need to learn quick here. The creatures found here are not as friendly as me. You will need to gain experience and learn your new skills quickly. Your first skill will be to bite. You will need to drain victims to survive. Fine, suit yourself. Make sure you don't drain them dry, and they will be fine. But I warn you, you will be tempted to go back for a second. Find the statue of the ancients. The spirit will guide your path to the exit of this dark place. Also, see Sarah. She is the only traitor here.
And I actually don't know where Sarah is. I haven't seen her yet. Of course, like I said, I haven't played tons, so. Alright, so there you go. So Varrock is kind of your temporary assistant or whatever, your temporary guide here. So let me F1 to save. Alright. You've got a weapon here. You could swing with it. It's not terribly effective in my hands because I'm a witch, right? Or warlock would be the male equivalent, so. But yeah. Alright, so can I do one on him? There we go. He's in my sire tree now, so he is now basically one of my vampires. So, and if I do Z, and I go to my character, my thirst is 99 of 100, so I'm mostly quenched. The higher it is, actually, I guess, is the better. I was thinking it was lower, but apparently not. So the higher it is, the better, I guess. Locked door. So you get some of these as you go along. So you can go over here, but it'll tell you need lockpicks. And I don't have one right now, so won't be able to do anything on that. Strike the door. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Of course, I disappear into the door if I do that. Again, this is an early version of the game, so it's still got some flaws, right? And you need a lockpick there also. No lockpicks. Let me in, okay. Anyway. So you get several of these things. You have traps as you go along also, and I don't know. I really have not played enough of this to know what traps, but there's a breakable wall over here, so you can go over here, and you can go like this. And now, so I have a shadow, so I'm going to equip 2, and we're going to do this. And kill him with fire. Ha ha ha. You died. Yeah, and if it gets too easy, you can adjust your difficulty level over here to options. So you have these for your quality and whatever as well. But then here you have your difficulty level right here. If you want to turn the tutorial off, you could do that. You can use different mouse sensitivity and all these different kinds of things here. What resolution do you want? All this kind of stuff. So, excuse me. And your key bindings are here, so you could always rebind them if you want. So anyway. E takes the nearby loot, or you can right click. So let's do E. That would grab everything.
Can you hear me? Don't be alarmed. Telepathy is another of the fledgling skills. The blood fragments are from the hardened hearts of fallen vampires.
Okay, so we go into our inventory here, and, oh, did I not loot it yet? Oh, not yet. Hang on. Somewhere, I thought there was some, I thought I got, like, some, like a coat or something. Loot is random, so I probably got stuff that I really really won't help me on my, in my, I got a piece of gold, looks like, I think. And very dull knife. Yeah, I kind of have the suck right now on my stuff. I pretty much need to use 2. But the skill uses up my blood, I believe, too, right? Yeah, see, I'm at 94 thirst already because I used that skill. So that's something you want to be aware of, too. Don't overextend yourself by using your powers or whatever. Unfortunately, in my case, I kind of need to. I don't really have a choice unless I want to basically not progress. So, there wasn't anything else in here, huh? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. So, you get, some light peeking through from above and so on. Okay. So, we'll continue this way. That enters the ruins. But I don't think we want to do that quite yet. We're there. We want to, eventually go to the ruins, but not yet. There are other things here we can manage, and that's really what we want to do, I think. So, so you see here, this down this way was where I was from, like my tomb, and up here, and here's where Varrock was, right? So, we'll explore a little bit more. There's this way I've not yet gone. I think. Anyway, and there's a pond. There's some other stuff to explore. So let's go this way. We'll head to the right here, maybe down, look at the pond, maybe go to the wolves' den. Although wolves will probably kick the crap out of me right now. But, whatever. We'll see. So here's another breakable wall. Oh no, it's a locked door. Sorry, my bad. Locked door. And I need lockpicks, which I don't yet have either. So, alright, let's see what else we have. It's a pond. I haven't actually gone in the pond before. Let's see what the pond does. I sense a wolf near. I see there's a wolf's lair over there. I don't think I've been in the pond. Is the pond dangerous? I don't know. I do not know what the pond does. Okay, well, there's a pond anyway. Yeah, so there are wolves coming up here, which is super awesome. Hi. I prefer to just burn crap if I can. Unless, of course, it's going to drop something and then burning it may not be the best idea. I don't actually know if... I wonder. I'm not actually sure. Maybe burning something with my firecraft actually destroys it as loot. I should reload. Let's see. Let's try reloading and seeing. If I don't do that, that's assuming I can survive without using that skill. We'll see. So that is my attack. So, alright, let's see. See? There we go. Yeah, see, he disappears the same way. Difference is I don't get damaged. Oh, but I did get... Okay, but then I heal up, so that's fine. It looks like his body disappears in the same way. I actually hadn't used my sword before. I like to attack anything serious, so, yeah. Mafia? Mafia, huh? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. I think Mafia, but I don't know for sure. Alright.
You got some real big colonies showing your face around here. I'd kill you right now. Where's the bag? You know the bag you stole from me? The bag with the jewel fragments in it?
This could be a tougher enemy that I don't want to fight too, right? Let's try to fake around it a little bit. Pretend like I don't know what's going on.
Give me that amnesia crap. Just woke up, huh? Want the bag right now or you're going back to sleep permanently.
He's going to kick my butt if I fight him, I bet. Let's do this.
What are you doing standing around? Go get it. Bring it back to me quickly and I might not bust you up too much. Alright, here you go. Anything to get the bag back. Now hurry up.
Alright, I'll save it. And let's do this. Whoops. Did not work? I didn't. Maybe I wasn't close enough. Let's try it again.
Have you found my bag yet?
No. So I guess I don't really have an option to fight him after that. Haha, whoops. Resume. Alright. So let's free it up. So I have stat points. So it's the same kind of thing over and over, pretty much, right? You can kind of tell. So I have 5 stat points. So I would boost my vitality again. And probably my persuasion. Let's do vitality of 14. Let's do persuasion 2 and up my strength by 1, I think. Weapon and item use, yeah. Do that, I think. Well, don't exactly want to be... Let's up my intelligence, I think, actually. I don't know. I don't know in this game. We'll just do this. It's just a demo anyway, right? We'll just do that. Okay. And then my skill points. I have 1 skill point. I can up my bite again. Vampire Gaze. Alright. There we go. So the next time I need 10 Durkus Rep. I don't know how many I have now, but... okay. So... he disappeared. I'm not sure where he flittered off to or whatever, but... secret door here. But you need secret sight skill to see and open it. Help Mafia and he'll help you. So anyway, so this gives you an idea. This is kind of how the game goes. So we'll go ahead and stop this demo here. But yeah, they give you a better idea of what kind of to expect from Bloodline vampire hunters. So.